Yeah, it comes up. If you go to Google and you put in Bill Gates quote, the very first one is life is not fair. Get used to it. That's his most famous and repeated quote. But we evolved with fairness. Humans would have went extinct without fairness. And humans are going extinct because of unfairness. In our more primitive time, when we first formed the most earliest stages of complex social relationships and societies, tribes, villages, if we imposed a corporate model, we would have never gotten to this point. Unfairness is killing us. Life is fair. Biology is fair. Unfairness on a biological entity is cancer. The lungs, the heart, the brain, when you eat food, it has to be justly distributed. Fairness is health. When you start to go into starvation, your body has to start to prioritize. The body's like, I have to feed the brain and starve the muscle. I have to feed the internal organs. And what organs shut down first? I'll shut down the digestive organs. And then the body's like, well, we need breath and circulation. So the body will even start to shut down the brain. When you have inadequateness, you have disease. So a body that doesn't get proper distribution of nutrients begins to break down. And you lose your capacity for movement. You use your capacity for thinking and cognition. And eventually you lose your capacity for breathing and circulating your blood. It's the same thing in large complex society. If you don't properly distribute the resources, if people aren't properly compensated for the work they do, like when you're running, your muscles, your mitochondria need that energy. You need to breathe heavier to bring in more air. Your heart pumps faster to get blood and nutrients and oxygen to your muscle tissues. Your vision becomes focused, more focused than when you're relaxing. If your body works together, that's the same way societies work. So if you take all the resources, and we know people that do things like this in a certain way, a guy that works out and all he does is focus on building muscle. He doesn't build his intellect. Some guys don't even do all their muscle groups. They just focus on the chest and shoulders. They don't focus on legs or core strength. And those people are unbalanced. They're warped. And many times their mentalities reflect their physicality. So we can't use this. And so anyway, I'm looking at this smart model and saying, well, how would I do revolution? Can I be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound? For revolution, no. Revolution cannot fit a practical endeavor into an impractical mode. The ideas, the mentalities, the methods used for building, sustaining multinational corporations or businesses in general do not translate to revolution, the grand goal of liberating humanity and preserving the world's ecosystem. But then it's hard for us to discuss revolution with the masses of the people because they have been oriented in this way. They've been oriented to think in the corporate model, in the corporate framework. Like, we got revolution. People are like, well, who's the CEO of revolution? How much money do y'all have? Well, you're going to make revolution without money? And you create, well, this is our revolutionary logo. Did you copyright that logo? I even see the Black Panther symbol with the copyright on it. Somebody went and put, the movie. Somebody went and copywrote the Black Panther logo. So if you see the logo, well, it's not here anymore. Good. Maybe somebody realized that contradiction. But for some time, you see the one made by Emory Douglas, the Black Panther logo or Black Panther symbol, and it had a little copyright and trademark on it. Somebody went and got a trademark on or copyright on that. So the corporate, but it doesn't fit. It's not gonna. And I hate to say this because people confuse it, but you can't use the tools of capitalism and corporatism to bring down capitalism and corporatism. So, but I know the proper by Audre Lorde. For the master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. They may allow us